What's up, YouTube? Are you struggling to catch Big Larry? Maybe this will help. So, this is my first attempt, and I'm actually putting this in here because, well, it wasn't a good first attempt. I had 27-pound line, that was the best that I could use, and I came over here thinking that if I essentially put myself between the actual lake and the dam, I could probably trap her and keep her over in that direction, because if she's running from me, she's running that direction. So I come over here with my 27-pound line, my 2-aught hook, and G's. It's during the day, I didn't know if that would matter, but as you can see, it doesn't seem to matter this week. I hooked into her during the day and at night, so everything seems decent. As you can see, she just spawns here, and she's coming for my bait. So I'm thinking 27-pound line is probably enough. I've caught the other legendaries on it. I know that, if they use a lure, they use 38 pounds, so I thought it would be enough. And I realized she's a bit of a gear check. She's a bit more of a gear check than I thought she was. I'm using Stalo and Hunt with the best line that I could use at this point. I'm level 28, so it's like 27 pounds, I believe. And I thought I could potentially catch her and wear her out, but either I don't have a whole lot of line, or I just didn't realize that, well, this was about to happen. So, I had to go level up. I tried to do missions, I tried to do a little bit of a bass circuit again to try to catch my smallmouth, which I still haven't caught. And I went from level 28 to 30, at which point you get free line. As part of hitting 30, it's like 33-pound line. So I put the free line on here, and I came back. Same setup, Stalo, Hund, the 33-pound line, and 2-aught hook with cheese. So everything else is the same. It's night. I didn't know if she would bite at night since she bit during the day, but she did. Didn't have any trouble. It took about 10 minutes this time. I don't know if she was in a different spot, or, maybe she was just a little bit slower to respond, but it only took about 10 minutes at this point. As you can see again, she kind of follows the same path. She goes over to that corner, and I thought for sure that I was probably going to lose her again. If I lost her again at this point, there was no chance of me catching her because, honestly, I don't really have time to level up anymore. So, if I can't get this one, it's going to be the next rotation. But things seem to be going a little bit better. The extra line does seem to help a little bit. I'm not sure I would recommend using Hund, because when you're fighting her, she tends to go down, and she just kind of hangs at the bottom. And with Hund, if she's hanging around the bottom, you can't really do anything. She just kind of chills there and does her own thing, and you just sit there and you pull and reel and pull and reel, and nothing happens. It's a stalemate. And I could not crank the drag any higher. I'm at 95%. And it's just, yeah, it's a whole lot of just watching this corner and pulling with everything that I have, letting my drag slope. And I don't even know how long this took, but I thought for sure that I was just going to sit here for like an hour trying to get this fish in, and failing miserably. You can see my desperate attempt to pull away from the corner, I tried to lift the rod, I tried to lift the rod and pull, I tried to reel, I tried to do everything. Like the whole pumping and reeling and all that. I thought for sure I was never going to get it. It was definitely the hardest legendary that I've had to actually catch so far. I have caught all the others. I was going to do like a Spielfin or whatever her name is. I was going to do a video on that, but my recording kind of screwed up. But yeah, this was the last legendary for me this week, and it was a fight. So my recommendation, if at all possible, use a reel that's a little bit more stout than Hunt, and preferably 33-pound line. If not, it's going to be an adventure. So yeah, I hope you guys liked it, and yeah, I will see you on the next.